Hey YouTube, I wasn't going to talk about Botham Jean and Joshua Brown, but I have to kind of talk about it because I have a certain type of feeling about what was going on. But, you know, there were rumors that possibly there was a relationship with Amber Guyger and Botham Jean, but that really doesn't matter. You know, Botham Jean is on the second floor, Amber is on the first floor. Botham Jean has a red mat on the actual front of his door. How does she not know that that is not her apartment? How does she not know? You know, it's crazy. But Joshua Brown, the neighbor across the way from Botham Jean, he gets shot and murdered the other day, but he gets shot in the mouth. You know, it has a lot of issues with police corruption, all kinds of different things that you think about. You automatically say this is a race issue, but it's really almost like a freedom of speech kind of issue as well, because for him speaking, now he's murdered, but that might not be the case. It might be unrelated, but it's just hard for me to believe. And this is what the point of this video is. It's hard for me to believe that this man, Joshua Brown, was anything less than an upstanding individual. Who knows his past? Who knows? But I just know that the kind of apartment that they lived in, it requires people to have good jobs, good credit, pay a lot of money every month for their rent in a good neighborhood. Now, it's hard for me to believe that two black men died being neighbors in the same building, really for something unrelated to anything. He was murdered by the white cop. However, Joshua Brown was murdered by who knows, but it's just hard for me to believe that they both died and across from each other, but we can't connect the dots and say this has something to do with Joshua Brown testifying as one of the main witnesses for the trial that actually got Amber Guyger a small sentence of 10 years, and she'll be out in maybe 5 or less, that she's going to appeal. But when you think about it, the judge hugging her, giving her a Bible, Botham's brother and father more in support of her, not wanting to see her go to jail, not wanting to see her have these issues commit that from the murder that she committed. You know, it's hard for me to believe that she got off with 10 years. It's hard for me to believe that, but she was a cop, so there is a lot of involvement with that, I think, because you don't want, in a department does not want heat to be on them as anything corrupt, any collusion or anything going on. But it's hard for me to believe that two people in the same apartment across the way from each other died on separate instances. It's just hard for me to believe without connecting it to the Botham Jean case. It's just hard for me to believe that without putting all of that in there. You know, how do you ignore that? How do you ignore that Joshua sat on the witness stand and he started to cry? People speculate what he was crying about. He was crying. He could have been thinking that that could have been me, or that was a good man that just got murdered just for no reason in his own apartment. It's issues with this whole case and this whole thing. But, you know, a video I was watching kind of inferred that maybe Botham Jean and Amber Guyger were in a relationship, and they had a lot of evidence, and it was weird to think that the way that she said she came in to his apartment thinking it was hers, it was no kind of protocol that a cop should do in a case like that. You know, to shoot somebody outright that didn't even brandish a weapon, like, why would you do that? Why would you even do that? Why not shoot him in the leg? I mean, it would be different if it was the other way around. Botham came into her apartment and she was asleep, or she was in a room, and then she found him, she had a gun, and she shot him. That would be totally different. But this is like a reverse situation. So you let me know what you think. I mean, it's really sad that he died, and he just was trying to do the right thing. But being shot in the mouth is just, I watch enough First 48, enough ID investigation channel to know that when a victim is shot in the face or bludgeoned in the head or something related to the face, it's like a personal thing that they've proven through psychology that's something related to revenge, or something that relating to a message that somebody wanted to leave. But it's weird. I mean, I don't want people to paint him as a thug or a criminal when he had a college degree, he had a good job, and he had to be doing good to stay in that type of apartment of his own. It wasn't in somebody else's name or anything like that. So, you know, let me know. I definitely want to hear your opinion on it. How can you ignore the coincidences? Is this a coincidence that two black men died in the same apartment building across the way from each other on two separate incidents? Or do you think it's all tied together because he was a witness? What do you think? Let me know. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on the Instagram, as well as my website is scareofthelight.com. I have a book called The Brown Paper Bag Boys and the Colorism Experiment that's coming out in less than a month, or maybe a month or two. All right, so you let me know. Sign up, subscribe. There'll be contests. There'll be things that I'm doing, but you won't know if you don't subscribe and don't sign up. So sign up, share, like, keep the conversation going. I'm on my lunch break. I got to do it this way until my setup gets right, or I'm not as busy where I can sit at home and do it. But I do have things to say. All right, I will talk to you later. Peace.